How is everybody tonight? Tonight, gonna do a little unboxing. But before we do that little unboxing, we're gonna talk about a little bit of that C2E2 that everybody's been talking about. I'd like to get my opinion out there once and for all. So right after this. What's up, everybody? What's up? Everybody don't know when the cat goes live. So let's go into those shout outs real quick. Start with my man, Erod 212, Express Comic Book Pressing Services, guys. Use the warrior code 10, get 10% off. You can find them on Instagram at ExpressCBP. And you can even email them at expresscbp@yahoo.com. You can submit your books to CGC, CBCS, or both. All right. So no PGX here, brother. So definitely use the Master Presser. Warrior code 10, get you 10% off. Coming up next, KikiSwasa.com, guys. Use the NY Warriors code here and get 10% off an entire website. Here, where you can get the New York Warriors merchandise and Lord of the Longbox merchandise. Definitely use that code. Get 10% off on everything. Why not? So check them out, KikiSwasa.com. Coming up next, my girl Angie Skeleton. Comics.com, guys. There's 3 codes you can use. You can only use one. You can't use all 3 or 2. Only use any of the 3 that I'm going to tell you right now. One is the NY Warriors. Will get you 10% off on the entire website. The other one is Thoro 10. Will get you 10% off on the entire website. And the last but not least, EMW 10 will get you 10% off on the entire website. Definitely check her out. Great website. A lot of great things. Go check her out. Last but not least, what can I say, my man, Jose Gonzalez, man, Spidey Power Tumblers, guys, come on. This is like the hottest thing of this year. Everybody's getting one or getting an item engraved. It is something hot. It is something cool. So get your custom-made, powdered, Coleman stainless steel tumblers, coffee mug, or whatever you can. But again, man, we're trying to get them to that 450 sub. The link is below. Let's try to get them there. We're almost there. So there'll be some more giveaways. There you go, man. Went through the shout outs. Not bad, not bad. So let's go see who is in the chat. Man, my man, Algorithm with the eyes. He's smoking around. He's looking around. We got Southern Comic Geek. Says meow meow. What's up, Southern Comic Geek? How's everything? PLC should have made a Michael Harris do this. Oh, yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. US Today, Tyler reaction. All right, I'll check that out. Big Wheel Comics, I have arrived. And Las Cruces 1970 to hello from New Mexico. Kind of a little late there, pal. Usually you're like the first one. Goes, uh-oh. Got caught. Big Wheel Comics, are you going to Dragon Con? Oh, he's talking to Big Wheel. Dragon Con. Sounds fun. Brooklyn Born 718, what's up? BLC, how's it going, bro? I am doing better. I'm feeling better. I still feel not 100%, but it's enough. You know, it's enough. But thank you for asking. No, just day cons, if any, this year. Day con, Mr. JM. Yo, BLC, what is up? Tylax the Mighty says, hey, Tylax, I just watched you watch that pickle challenge burger Sonic. I left a little notation. I like my pickles on my burgers, but I don't know. That might be a little too much pickle for me, but you know, that pickle drink, that ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. And when is Dragon Con? That's a good question. Where is it and when? That'll be nice. You know, always check out these nice little cons. Labor Day weekend. There you go. Labor Day weekend, but where? It has to be somewhere down south. That's what I'm guessing. Tyler somebody 2 weeks from Thursday. There you go, man. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta. Ooh, that's a big city. Big city down there. Atlanta, Georgia. We got Kenneth Bird says, hey, everyone here tonight. What's going on? The slushy was the best part. Really? I don't know, man. That to me, too much pickle burgers. I don't know. I mean, I like my pickles. You know, don't get me wrong. Put my pickles on my burger. There you go. So the key drop the link there, dragoncon.org. So yeah, so guys, doing another unboxing. This is a very small one, but before we get to the positive part of this show, which is doing the unboxing and the comics. I might just get another one. Hey, if it's that good, yeah, go for it. I just want to get out of my system what has been going on for over a week now, or the C2E2. I like to throw my, my opinion, what I think, what went down as a comic collector, as old as I am, seeing the changes, how things work. We got Double O. Good evening, BLC in the chat. What's up, Double O? Thank you for coming down. So just the funny thing is, I was just at Terrificon 1 week prior to C2E2. C2E2 was the following weekend after Terrificon when this happened. And of course, I never been to C2E2, and one day I will end up going. Thank God I wasn't there for this one. So bottom line, let's just start off. We all know what was going down. There was a lot of things people saying that were online. There was a lot of this, a lot of that. As you can see, there was a lot of people in this community doing videos of C2E2 from the get-go, from day 1, day 2, 3, and still going on to this day. All right. 39 is not old, by the way. Well, I'm not 39, pal. I wish I was 39. I was 39, but that was years ago. But 39, that's still a good age that, you've been around long enough to see things happen. And so let's just start off right off the bat. Okay. Yeah, I know tons of topics on this video. It's never ending. Not just there. You see it on TikTok. You see it, everybody's talking about it because, first of all, let's just, get it out of the way. What's up, Big Fetty? Yeah, what's up, BLC? So let's go, if anybody wants to jump on, that's fine. Let me know. I'll throw a link out there to have your opinion, to get out of your system, because I at least have to say at least one time just to get out of my system, because like I said, I'm a comic collector, and I didn't like what went down. Okay. So let's just say a lot of people were talking, the first thing people are always saying, should people be talking about this? Should, this be a conversation? Should be so many people involved in this? I say yes, absolutely. Something happened and wasn't good, and the word has to get out there. That's bottom line. No matter what, happens in this community, or this, YouTube, or whatever the case may be, when something bad happens, just like if somebody didn't pay at an auction, you shout them out, yay, this person didn't pay. It's how we watch each other's back. This is how we get the word out. We just don't keep quiet about it. What's up, who that? What's going on? Thank you for coming down. So, so let's get down to business. Black Flag book. We all know he had 750 copies. He couldn't get rid of it. He decided to put this acetate on the cover, to an idea to get rid of it. What's up, Nigel? Desire Comics is in the house. All right. Listen, he's stuck with books. He's a vendor. He came up with an idea. All right. Let me put acetate on it and see if it sells. Good for him. You don't want to get stuck with books. If the people buy it, they buy it. As simple as that. You put the product out there as a consumer. You want to buy it, it's up to you. Okay. Now the problem was, can Black Flag have done this a different way where this wouldn't have been blown up? Yes, absolutely. First of all, he came up with an idea. So the first thing he should have thought is, says, all right, I'm going to come up with this idea. I want to make this product correct, so I don't want to have anything backlash at me. Okay, so as you guys all know, by looking at that stupid acetate, the flag, the folded flag was not correct. In the back of the book was in your trust, or whatever the case may be. So that wasn't correct. So we did find out that he didn't pass that through Marvel. Okay. Bye, and my grandson, I forgot to lock the door. That's what happens. So hold on 1 second. Hey, I'm live. Can you go outside and talk to Mom? I'm live. I'm doing the show. Okay.
Can I say hi?
Say hi. Go ahead.
Hi.
All right. Hold on.
I watched TV.
Yeah, you got it. What's up, Biggie shit? No, you can't watch TV. I'm live. You gotta go downstairs. I'll let you know when you're ready. Go downstairs. All right. Oh, no, I'm on the phone. All right. So, Graduate Roxy, what is up? Thank you for coming down. Gambits, Tyler Samadi, everybody. All right. So, if you would have went down that route with Marvel probably would have looked at it, says, "Oh, hey, wait a minute. Maybe they would have picked this up. Maybe they would have picked up the. Can you please sit down or go?" So, yeah, right. Little line. What's up, Venomize? McCall, what's up going on? So if you would have went through Marvel probably would have picked up, says, "Hey, we found this folded flag incorrectly. Can you correct that?" Solve problem number one. Says, "Hey, we found that you made a mistake in the back, in custody trust." Okay. So get the kinks out of the way. Then maybe they look it all over. Marvel says, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with this. It looks good. Proceed." So then, of course, the CGC involvement with it, with these blue labels and the 9.8. That falls on CGC. Okay, that was done incorrectly. They know about it, and then they try to say, "Well, they backed it up." Blah 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 blah. The hardest thing for CGC to do is to admit they made a mistake. If they would have made a correction right off the bat, it says, "All right, we'll look into it, and if there's any corrections, we'll take care of it." Okay, simple as that. So Black Flag had nothing to do with CGC, what their mistake was. So that's on them. CGC shouldn't have never had given a blue label. It was an extra staple. If they followed their rules, they would have did the right thing. Okay. So after that, now you got people coming to him and says, "Hey, can you, hold me 50 copies? And can you hold me 60 copies? Blah, 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 blah." All right. For the longest time, for years and years and years, vendors always contacted other vendors to jump on scoops, especially when it came to exclusive. That's been going on for years behind closed doors that we didn't know about it. But again, of the masses amounts, maybe they used to do 10, 5 copies to everyone, but try to keep the majority of the books for who are the dedicated people, the comic collectors who we are, that we pay to go to a con. We pay to get there early, to go to the hotel rooms, to get there, to try to get these exclusives, that wait online patiently. Okay. We should be the number one customers out of everybody, because what happens is when they went way overboard by giving 50, 75 copies, 80 copies, all right, you're not going to have enough for everybody online. Okay. And then what these people are doing with the books were immediately getting the books, going live on Whatnot and selling them for $300-400. There's nothing different by somebody getting to a front of a line and saying, "Hey, let me get 60 tickets for a concert." What do you think they're doing with the 60 tickets of a concert? They're going to get the best seats, and then they're going to sell it for triple the value. Meanwhile, you got people that camp out online, all right, waiting to get in there to do the right thing. And then when they get up there, a certain amount of people get tickets, but then the other ones go, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're sold out." Money grab. It was just a money grab situation that went down, bottom line. Now, does it make a difference if it was people who were in the community, YouTubers, Whatnot people? Does it make a difference? Absolutely not. It could have been Joe Schmo, doesn't matter. Okay, anybody that went up there, that went to get a bunch of books to sell it for more money, is just what it is. Okay, that's what they did. I got a special guest coming on right here, Anthony. What's going on? I just started with my conversation. I don't know if you caught it live, but I was just talking about Whatnot, and I can't hear you. You're muted.
Sorry, what's up, man?
Yeah, so I'm talking about Whatnot. I'm trying to get out of my system of the C2E2. Okay. I already went over about the book, how Black Flag should have did the right thing, go through Marvel first, make sure the book was correctly in shape, so there was no issues.
Yeah, exactly.
I also went over that when it went to CGC, it was CGC's responsibility to grade that book correctly and label it. So Black Flag had nothing to do with the CGC. CGC did it on his own, and CGC should have, woke up a red flag, says, "Hey, something's going on here. Let me not send out a notation, say we're going to back it up. Says let us look into it further, and then take it from there, and then make a decision." Okay, So, and then I was also explaining to them, it says there was no, it doesn't make a difference if it was YouTubers that cut the line that was getting these 50, 60 orders. You know, it could have been anybody, because just like if you're waiting at a concert, you camp out in the middle of the night, all right, to get tickets, and then you decide, hey, I'm going to give out 50, 60 tickets to these people. All they want to do is raise the price to triple the value. Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. So with, you know, and also this happens before that people don't know about it. It's been going on for years that vendors go to other vendors, says, listen, can I get 5 copies of, you know, these exclusives? I can sell them. Okay, 5 copies here, 5 guys, that's fine. But you have the majority for the dedicated comic collectors who are we, that wait online to go to these cons, that wait there, okay, patiently online and pay for these books. Okay. Now, if he thought that $85 wasn't enough, then my brother, he should have did it from $100 if he think 85 wasn't good enough.
Right.
He should have started at 100. And then the other thing he did wrong was when he got down to the end, he raised the price. That's wrong. You set a price, leave it at that price. You sell the books, you're done. You got stuck with these books before. You had a great idea. Okay, now you went way beyond. You got greedy.
Right.
Okay. We know that vendors jump on stuff, but have the majority for people. And if you had anything left over, say hit up the vendor, says, hey, I got a couple left over that didn't sell. Do you want to get them? Boom. Because they're gonna get rid of it anyway on their website, and that would have been it.
Right, exactly.
Black Flag could have handled this a whole different way where this wouldn't have blown up. Okay, if he did the proper way of doing it,
right, exactly,
this would never have happened. Now, I watched people online. I listened to a lot of videos. I hear a lot of this and that. White Shadow just did a video earlier today. Did a diagram of how the booth was in C2E2, where he was standing, where Comic Book Andy was standing, and stuff like that. And he explained how everything went from his view, from what he saw when he was there. Okay. He showed a picture of the people who was actually the first like 10 people that were actually online, that did not cut the line, but they were there. And there were people from the community, but they were online. So he just wanted to correct that. Now, this thing blew up, you know. Jim did a video, and I watched his video. He was trying to say, you know, this, that, that. I didn't agree with anything what Jim tried to say. I'm sorry, but he was dead wrong. He took the video down because there was a lot of heat. Is this going to hurt Jim? No.
He took down the video?
He took the video down. Is this going to hurt Jim? No. Jim statues that he does his videos is one of the best that I've seen.
Right, of course.
It's not gonna affect that, because if you just think about what happened, all right, he made him, you know, a little error, but he, you know, not just him, but a lot of people got caught. I don't know all the names of who, you know, who took all the 75, 50 copies. We all know some of the people, but it was all about money.
Of course.
It was all about. Now, who's the main person to blame for all this? Easy. Black Flag.
Yeah.
Black Flag Jason is the one that caused all this, opened the door, and everybody just got swept into it. Okay? Then on top of that, everybody was like, he's going to do this in Boston. Seen a guy went to Boston, did a video. He didn't have any super. I know, he's back there.
Yeah.
So, you know, he avoided this problem. He said, yeah, he did something on the side, blah, blah, blah. Somebody tried to videotape it live there. They told him he didn't want them to do it. But then he insults the customers. He insults us by leaving those stupid dum-dums. Yes. Okay, can you just, I can say, over there while I'm doing show? Thank you. So, you know, he puts these dum-dums on a table, you know, call them dumb. It's like an insult, it's a slap in the face.
Of course.
Okay, which is wrong, you know. So most of the blame, it's him. Now, people are saying, you know, all right, you know, they did 75 copies, but Black Flag, you know, let it happen. But again, your sense, like, you're gonna actually go there, spend that type of money and buy all this. Come on, you don't have like in yourself saying, you know, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna hurt, you know, other people, because they should be same as us. They're part of, you know, comic collecting.
Yeah, of course.
All right, and they saw money. You know, people see money and they went crazy. They went bananas. You know, it's just like anything. And this doesn't have to do, like I said, Doesn't have to do if the person's channel's like 10,000K. It doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
could have been a guy who had 55 subs and he went there to buy 75 things. Wrong is wrong. No matter, if you're up here in so many subs or you're down here, it does not matter. It wasn't the right thing to do. And to do it in front of those people, to go there and they didn't say, all right, hit me up later, I'll have it ready for you or whatever.
Right.
And then, we'll do the deals. But don't do it with people standing online. That's an insult.
Yeah, no.
That's an insult. The whole thing was just a black eye of this whole thing, and for somebody to say that, you guys shouldn't report it, that you have to
Yes.
you have to bring this up. Okay,
Especially
we're not
for a book
bashing
like
people. Okay,
yes.
we're saying, hey, this is what happened. This is not right. What happened? People got to know. So this way, and the people that had those 75 copies, I swear to God, they had no idea that this was gonna blow up like this big. They figured, it's okay, it's a done deal. Nobody's gonna say nothing. No.
Then if it had been a book like maybe Ghost Rider #2, a book that doesn't mean anything, fine, that's one thing. But they chose Ultimate Fallout 4. Okay, that's one of the biggest books around in the modern era. Okay, the worst book imaginable, because any kind of reprint, people go nuts. So to add an acetate cover and to put it out there, it just, and they did it on their own, and they didn't involve Marvel and stuff. Here's
the thing: those books were on sale last year. Nobody bought them.
Yeah.
So all he did was put an acetate. Now, again, it's a good idea for somebody who's getting stuck with books to get rid of it. That's fine. The idea is fine, but he didn't go through the proper channels. He didn't do the right thing.
Exactly.
Right?
No.
Now, everybody's like saying, oh, well, how about Clayton Crane? Like, what's his involvement in it? We don't know what the conversation was between Black Flag and the people. Maybe they just told him, yeah, everything's good, blah, blah, blah. And he just rolled with it. Like, he had no clue of what was going on. Maybe, maybe not. But again, now I bet you that woke up his eyes now. He's like, oh, I can't let this happen again. Because now my name's involved, But
and
again, everything goes around Black Flag.
And they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're newbies to the game. They can't even use that excuse. They've been around the block for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they knew exactly what they were doing. And it's just that they got caught with their hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, exactly. They did everything wrong. They didn't think nothing of it, and it blew up. And it just blew up because it started off somebody saying somebody cut the line. All right, somebody cut the line. Now, I've been watching a lot of videos from other people that were there. People were online heard, they're here to pick up 75 copies. They're here to pick up 60 copies. Now people online are worried, am I going to get a copy? You know what I'm saying? And then there was somebody, I forgot who it was, they did a video. He was online. He asked somebody that was working at Black Flag. He said, yeah, they had some 9.8s graded. So he was worried he wasn't getting a copy. So he asked about the graded book, so he get a copy. The guy came over to him and told him that $500.
Damn.
$500. The Black Flag, Jason, found out, like, when the lady was typing in and says, how much you selling for? He said 500. No, it's 750. The guy that was online said, no.
No, it's 500. It says 500. Yeah, you gotta honor the price.
$500. So he had to give it for $500. Okay, so there was a lot of things going on, man. And then I heard at the end when they found some more books, I raised it to $100. That is bullshit. That should never have happened. It's $85 all the way through for everybody.
Yeah,
why are you charging more?
Not just that, right? I mean, Ultimate Fallout 4 by itself, okay? The first print, okay, not the Jervik 1 in 25, the original bagged issue at 9.8 is about right now, because since the market took a dip, $950. So there's no way that book should be $750. No way.
So
because it's a reprint.
Us community,
we're
buying it. We're spending freaking $300-$400. You know, we're going to get these stupid books that doesn't make any sense. You know, why? We're our own worst enemy.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, we are.
No, you know, I'm not paying that much money. Absolutely not. It's because they cornered the market and you didn't have enough people online. And there's people that probably didn't even get books for the 85.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we got to pay more money because you cornered the market. You know, you gave it to other people instead of doing the right thing. Says, all right, you know, I'm going to give vendors a little something here, a little something there, but I'm
Right.
the majority. And if I have something left over, the vendors will get first crack and I'll hit you up. Simple as that. No, it was all about money, and it's that thing. And then when it came to Boston, totally opposite. There was no line. He did his
no one was gonna touch them.
No,
with a 10-foot pole. No. And they're and because of all this, their reputation is shot.
Oh, absolutely.
And the one person, and I kind of feel bad for him, that will take the heat indirectly is Clayton Crane.
Yeah.
Because he's directly associated with Black Flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he does exclusive work for them. You know, so
I'm guarantee you he is heated.
Yes.
He's gotta be heated. If he knew about it, then he's like, damn, I screwed up. Or if he didn't know, you know, and he's like, you know, like I said, I don't know what they told him, that everything would have been cool, everything was okay, and all of a sudden this blew up. Yeah. And then on top of that, the next show, you know, Jason being a jerk that he is, you know, you seen it on video. The guy was like, had a live show and he just didn't want to be in it about it. And he just insulted the people, putting those dum-dums things on the table, you know, and people are still buying the book. They're still buying the book. You know, is the book worth $300-$400? No, it's not.
And this is the thing. At the end of the day, okay, and this is the thing that sometimes we as comic book collectors have to realize this, and I'll include myself because I get caught up in this.
Yes.
Okay, that when a reprinted copy comes out, okay, you know, with a variant cover and whatnot, at the end of the day, it's a reprint. Okay, if it doesn't come out the same day as the original, it's a reprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no matter how you slice it, it's a reprint.
And not only that, it's they added staples.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
and by doing that, you damage the book.
That's it.
So how was it worth more?
So CGC blew it on there, and then on top of that, they quickly says, oh, they're gonna back it up. That was wrong. They should have said, we're gonna look into it, and I'll get back to you.
Yes,
that's what they should have done to avoid.
They should have pumped the brakes.
Yes, and then on top of that, for the people that grabbed 75 books that started doing videos saying, you know, trying to say that it was okay, blah, they just made it worse for themselves. Should have just kept quiet and let it go. Not say nothing. Just say, you know, let it cool down.
Yeah.
And not say nothing. Okay.
You know, it's that old saying. If it seems like it's too good to be true, normally it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and in this case, you know, like I said, any Ultimate Fallout 4, it came out years ago. So anything after that, any kind of reprint, whether it's a shattered cover, whether it's a facsimile, whether it's a variant cover, okay, it's a reprint. It's not the original. And it shouldn't be worth as much as the original.
Exactly.
It shouldn't.
And I understand how, you know, people go to these big cons, you know, because they want to get exclusives. Why?
Right. Exactly. And I get that. Yes.
They are a limited amount. Amount, and they're probably great covers, great, you know, cover this and everything. But like he said, there was 750. He did not give two crap about the people waiting online to pay for the $85.
No,
he didn't. He didn't care. He didn't care. You know, he should have, like he said, should have did it right. All right, people hitting me up. All right, I'll give them 10 here, 5 there, you know, but the majority to the people online, they deserve it. They're the ones that come to these cons. They pay the tickets. They come get they buy from your website. They, you know, they're your customers. They're your main customers. Okay.
You know, and
regular collectors.
like you said, like we're our own worst enemy, because whether it's San Diego Comic Con,
Yeah.
C2E2, Terrific Con, New York Comic Con,
Yeah.
okay, people that go want to get the exclusive covers,
Exactly.
whether it's a reprint or not. Just because it's an exclusive cover, has a limited run, and is the only one of that cover that's going to be available, or that type, so it's going to shoot up, to 200, 300, 400
Right.
bucks, and we want to scoop of as many copies as we can, so we
Exactly.
can flip them on the open market.
Some of us, again, a lot of us go there. Again, you want to get those exclusives. Of course, you want to keep a copy for yourself, and again, you want to flip it.
Right.
But again,
It's all about this.
If you're limited to books, it's limited to books. But see how Comic Book Andy was there with his wife. They thinking that it was 2 books limited, so he was there with his wife. So this way he can get 2 and get
right.
4.
$4.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
That's how you do it. You bring
got no problem with that.
You get on there and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
But again, if I go on, I'm at a con and a friend of mine says, "Hey, I can't make the con. Can you do me a favor? Can you get me an exclusive book?" They're only limited 2.
You and him. That's
now,
it.
Right now, if he's a good friend and he does the same for you when he's at a con, then
right.
I'll pick up the 2. I'll keep one for myself. I have no problem giving it to a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he'll do the same for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how we are, But again, if I can get my hands on 4, this is a different story. I'll keep one, give my friend, and of course I'll still flip 2.
And then the subject matter that keeps coming up, whether it's cons or whether it's when these variant covers pop up, the whole thing of should they limit how many copies a person should get? Yes, I personally think they should.
Yes.
Okay, because this whole thing of people buying 10, 20, 30 copies at one time, and then a limited run of 1,000 gets sold out in 2 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Was even beyond that. People were buying 75 copies.
Yeah, no, man.
Wasn't even that like 20. I'm talking about these people.
Yeah.
In front of the people that were online, and people heard it. People who are online, I watched the video.
Believe me, it pisses them off.
It up and saying, "I got you 40 copies. I got you 75 copies."
Yeah.
And these people who are online were like, "Oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna get a book." And they're like,
yeah.
What? I mean, they just created that whole thing, and the people. And like I said, it didn't matter if the people were having 10,000 sub on whatnot or YouTubers. It could have been anybody going there to buy 75 bucks, and it's just the same. It's the same situation.
Yeah,
they just cutting the fee from under you. The Black Flag did not care about anybody.
No, exactly. No, you're right.
Waiting
and let me tell you, they know they have a sense of if a book is gonna sell out or not. Okay, to me, if it's gonna sell out, even if you do 2 copies of customer, it'll sell out. Okay, it will. Especially at a con, most of the time those books go because you have thousands of people that show up. Thousands. So a limited run of 1,000 of a variant cover, it'll go. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're talking about like if it's from the Comic Mint, Black Flag, Bird City Comics, it'll go.
Yep,
guaranteed to go.
This has been going on for years. That vendors, they're already there. They're set up. They just walk over to one of the vendors' table, says, "Hey, can I get a couple of copies?" Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's been going on for years, but we don't know about it, and they only get a couple of copies. Okay, 10. Okay, but again, we don't see it. 10 copies out of 750. No big deal. It's a little dent. You know what I'm saying? Not that bad. But if you're going to go there, do it in front of people online, giving 75 copies, okay, and then at the end, raising the price of the book. Let me tell you something. That retarded.
Whether it's at a con, whether it's in a comic book shop, because we've seen this done at shops, okay? Yeah. That they should be thrown under the bus. And I forgot who it was that said that maybe we should put up a list of shops that do this. Yes, I think we should. Those shops should be thrown under the bus because ethically It's wrong. It is dead wrong to just if a price is on a book and you go to the counter and they're gonna jack that price up, by 15, 20 bucks, even if it's by $2. No, it's wrong. Because you want to check online. Oh, I want to check how much it is on eBay today. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's not the price. No. If you're a comic shop owner, if you're a vendor that's selling books at a con, you should know the value of your books.
Exactly.
You should.
They knew someone's. It's the same thing as like when people find out information on a stock.
Yes.
It's illegal. They have rules, but people did exactly the same way. They found out and then they went there and black flag let it happen.
Oh yeah, someone in their organization leaked it.
And the people that went there to buy these 75 books knew what they were doing.
Yes.
They knew what they were doing, and they knew
it was leaked.
Yeah, it was leaked. Allegedly, they brung all this cat. Yeah, okay. They had their book, 75 people. They walked up. People, I heard of the people that were online, okay, and they were just picking up their books. Okay, so this whole thing, but again, this has been going on for years. This is not something new.
Yeah.
But the way they did it back then, like you said, they come up before the con opened. Hey, can I get like 10 copies? Not a problem. Here you go. Again, people didn't know about it, but a little bit. But when people get in there, the line of people are wrapped around that table. Yeah. All right, here you go. The price is $85. It's $85 for everybody. I'm not changing it.
Period. End of story.
$85 for everybody, and then sell out. If he had leftover, he told the vendors, "Hey, I got leftovers. You want them? That's it."
Yeah.
Okay. The whole thing was just blown out of this, that, and it's unfortunate that people names were dropped. Was this person and that person, but they were on Whatnot Live during the con, selling it right there and then. You can't hide that.
You can't. No. And then the other thing is, and I agree with Immortal Biggie Shack. Yeah, what? Because Whatnot's growing. Okay, it's growing. And and you got people who last year who started, they got 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers. So, they're going to sell. All right. They're going to sell, especially if you're a comic book shop, and you got someone who's representing you at a con and they're doing the same thing with Whatnot. They're going to sell. Okay. They will. Because in this day and age, okay, it's no longer just about vendors selling their stuff at the con. It's about either stores or people selling their stuff live, because now it's the whole thing about the live auction, not just you set it and you forget it. No, it's the whole thing about streaming now. This is the name of the game. Where, like I said, whether it's a big store or a little person, it's about trying to make passive income, and that's the new thing now, passive income.
Yeah, this hit everybody. I swear, I've been watching other people that I haven't even watched. Everybody had opinions about the C2E2 thing because it was such that big of a big deal. Yes,
of course,
it was a big of a deal, and people, like I said, people were like, "Oh, but don't bash the people." We're not people wasn't bashing people. People were trying to get that info out there, what was going on. And based on from what they were hearing, the people that were there, and that's what they were saying. All right. They're saying that this person, was or could have been. They never said exactly who was on there. They were saying maybe it was this person. They thought they saw this person. If you listen to the conversations of what people were saying, okay, because a lot of people wasn't paying attention. People were just angry. People were taking sides no matter what. I was watching videos and people were like, "Oh, well, you're a hater." This, that. No. You're not listening to anything that's going on. That's even though that's your opinion, but you're not listening to anything else. You're a hater of this person, not hating nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just getting the word out there. And then if you're a real friend of the channel that you're defending, You know, if you're a friend, you know, you're there, you know, you're gonna talk to the person and this and everything. But a real friend will tell you something that you don't want to hear, that
Yeah.
other people won't tell you. Okay, as much as it's hard for you to hear it, a real friend will
Right.
tell you something that will probably blow you out of the water, and you're like, I can't believe you said that. So yeah, that's a real
Yeah.
friend that will tell you. And
Yeah.
there's a
A
lot of
true
people out
friend
there
will
that
stop you
they
in your
want to hear
tracks. Yeah. A true friend will stop you in your tracks
exactly,
and tell you to your face that, dude, you're wrong.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
you're wrong. It may hurt, yes, and they may not like you for a while,
Yeah, but
but you're
there's some.
wrong.
I swear, I watch all these different shows, and there's some dumb people out there that wasn't listening to anything that was going on and just kept defending people. Blah blah blah. You don't
Of
know this
course.
guy. You're not listening to what's going on. Okay, something happened at C2E2. Okay, and it wasn't a good thing. Okay, and people were saying, you know, something bad happened, and they're saying, well, we're hearing a little bit of this when we don't have the whole story. We don't have the whole.
Right.
Nobody does. You know, even the people who are there, they even says, well, I only saw what I can see. I can only hear what I heard.
Right.
Okay, you have to put it together. Bottom line, no matter who it was, this, that, and everything, it was a wrong thing that happened.
Yeah.
Wrong thing that happened to the people who are online, the comic, you know, the comic collectors. Okay.
Yeah. See, and that's the other thing, like what Tylox and Mortal are saying. You know, that everyone's gonna have their opinion nowadays.
Exactly.
Okay, the whole thing with YouTube and stuff, and YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, everyone's gonna have an opinion. Twitter,
Exactly.
but the right thing to do is to find out everything before you say anything,
Exactly.
because there's his side A, side B, and then there's the truth.
Exactly.
And the whole thing is to find out what's the truth, what happened, what's the real story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because just because one person's saying it, they could have their own spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it either could be exaggerated or it could deviate from the truth a little bit, you know, while someone else, they'll put their spin, you know, but somewhere along the line in the middle is the exact truth. And you know, and that's what you want to find out and speak about. And unfortunately,
that's why I kept watching.
Got busted.
I kept watching these videos because there was a video like every single day since it happened.
Yeah,
on multiple people's channels. Okay, that's how big this was on multiple people's channels. And I was listening to people who were online, who was there, who, like they said, White Shadow corrected himself today. Okay.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. The people who spoke first, you know, they probably didn't get the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So now they got to retract a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And like he said in his video today, he says, this is what I saw. This is what I heard. Because that's all he could say. He says, this is my block view, blah, blah, blah. If you see, he did a whole diagram of the table, where he was, where Comic Andy, and where the registers were, and where the books where people were picking up the 75 copies.
Yeah. See, I haven't done due diligence. Yeah. I haven't done due diligence by this. I haven't had the time to look, you know, so I know the basics, but you know, like all I'm commenting on essentially is, you know, if it's wrong or right, you know, and essentially what the comic, what comics are today and how we as comic collectors, you know, how we're a part of it, and how what some of these vendors do is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And CGC.
Well, again, it could have been anybody, not just vendors, or like everybody was saying, the influencers. They kept saying
but
it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It could have been anybody. The wrong thing was done. No matter who it was, it was wrong done.
And let me tell you something. As bad as this sounds, this was going to happen no matter what. This was bound to happen. It's just that because the fact that Black Flag came up with the idea doesn't mean that they were the first ones to come up with the idea. Mm-hmm. It's just that someone else may have come up with it earlier, but they decided not to because they knew it was wrong.
Or they did the right approach. Did the right thing. Went through
Marvel.
Went to that. Didn't have 75 copies being picked up in front of people. Did everything in the back. Probably didn't even give 75 copies. Gave like
that they handled it the right way. Yeah.
Did it the right way. Because like I said, this has been going on for years. Vendors always get, how you watch websites. It says, how the hell did this vendor get like five copies?
Yeah, of course.
When it sold out, and when you was at the con, because again, they made deals and they got a five. That's fine.
Right.
I can understand that. But have the majority of the books for the people who are there. That's what they're there for.
Yes.
That's why they have a long line. That's why they take time off to get the tickets, the hotel room to go there.
Yeah, one thing that, like me, myself, and I'm sure a lot of people learn along the way is that just because it says that it's sold out doesn't mean that it's actually sold out.
Exactly.
There's always a portion that goes to the community and a portion that gets sold online or goes to other people, other parties involved.
Meaning sold out, meaning I don't have any more copies, but there's still other copies that you can buy somewhere else.
Yes.
That yes. Okay. That's been going on for years.
Yeah.
Never had a problem. Yeah. Never had an issue. Why is this any different? Because he did a lot of shortcuts. Okay. Yes. And he didn't go down the right path. He went down.
No, they did
it in a way where screw you, we do what we want in front of you and we don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right
back. Yeah, go ahead. No, but it's all about money, unfortunately. Sorry, hold on. Greed, unfortunately, like what the Bible says, and I'm a Bible person, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, and greed is not good. And there's a difference between wanting more money and greed. We all want money. We all need to have money, especially in this day and age of inflation, but how you get to it shows the type of person that you are. You do it ethically and morally and correctly, people will flock to you any time of day. But you do what Black Flag did, they won't come near you.
But my point
and Black Flag, let me tell you something. This will be tough to recover from because they will be questioned big time.
Oh yeah.
And Marvel, and you don't know how this could damage their relationship with Marvel and maybe DC.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, the artist that was with you, Clayton Crane, he might just get away from you now because of what you did.
Yep.
That's if he had no clue what's going on. But again, we don't know. We don't know what the situation was with him, if he knew about it.
That we can't comment on. But
we can't comment that on.
But possibly this. I mean, who knows? Maybe they will recover from it.
Okay, but for one thing, we know about CGC, about the 9.8 Blue Label. That's on them.
Yeah,
that's wrong, and they knew it, and they didn't do nothing about it. They went the wrong path.
Oh, please don't
nipped in the bud.
Dude,
so
don't get me started about CGC, man.
Yeah, anything that had to do with CGC on that's all on them. Have nothing to do with Black Flag. They screwed up on their end. They could have did the right thing. So anything that has to do with CGC, that's all on them. Okay, but those people, they keep saying influencers because that's all you kept hearing. And that drove me nuts. It doesn't matter who it was. It eventually influenced regular people. Going there and buying 75 copies of the book, okay, was wrong. And you went there and you did it.
Right.
Okay. And then some of the people that were there, they did videos trying to say, "Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna explain myself." They made it worse for himself. You was wrong. You shouldn't have did a video. You should have just let it go.
Yeah, well, because they're trying to exonerate themselves or absolve themselves of the situation, and
it didn't work. It just made it worse.
Yes, all it did is paint a bigger target because they put themselves out there.
Exactly. And then there was, like I said, I listened to people, this, and everything, and then then you have problems with people, taking sides, saying they're not taking sides, and saying that people change if they get up, just because they, forget who you are, blah, 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 blah. Let me explain something to you, okay? If I watch your channel and we're good friends, this and everything, and all of a sudden, one day, I don't like the way your channel changed into, okay? Something you changed the channel, blah, 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 but we were close for friends and this and everything. And I let you know, it says, listen, I don't like you the way your channel's going now, and I don't like it. I think we should go our separate ways. people have the right to change.
Yes.
Okay, you can't say, oh well, all of a sudden he went up to 10K subs and now he's up here and now he think he's all that, blah, blah. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with me changing. It's just if I have the right to change your mind, just like you. If you don't want to watch me or you didn't like what, you can leave. You could watch who you want to watch. You could unsub who you want to unsub.
Okay? Same here. Okay. Immortal, same here.
And unsub, it's your choice. You have the right. It does not matter if all of a sudden it went to your head, you have 10,000 subs. No.
And let me tell you something.
It's not the point.
I've heard that. I hear that about so many people that like, oh, they were fine at the beginning, and when they hit 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 subs, that, oh, now they're too good for you. Let me tell you something. When you reach a certain status, okay, you're going to associate with different people. It's tough to keep yourself grounded sometimes, okay? It is. All right, but the higher up you go, the higher the echelon, the different type of people you are going to associate with, and you're bound to change. You are. Okay, Jennifer Lopez, isn't Jenny from the block. Okay, she was Jenny from the block when she first started.
Yep.
But she's no longer Jenny from the block.
No,
okay,
now
you can't say that.
People want to take photos. She's a high celebrity.
Okay.
Yeah, in that case it happens, but we're talking about this community here.
Yeah, no, but same thing here on YouTube. Who you are when you started at 100 or 200 subscribers. When you reach 30,000, yeah, you're gonna be a little different. How you present is gonna be a little different. Who you interview may be a little different. Okay, because you're getting higher, better. So different types of people are going to come to you, but then you're going to have the haters like, oh, they're changed. Let me tell you, everyone, depending on who you are and what you do, is going to change depending on the circumstances.
Yep.
Now, if you keep yourself,
what the best way of finding out if you changed?
Get rich.
Very simple. You watch your videos when you were
from the beginning,
and then you watch your videos when you're 10,000 and see the difference. You watch yourself and you can catch yourself, okay? Because there are a lot of things that was going on where people were talking about C2E2 and they mentioned somebody else's channel and said something about this person's channel, and this person heard about it and then wanted to talk to him about it, and then it was like a back and forth type thing,
right?
And then he told him to invite him on his channel. He didn't come, but he said what he had to say on his channel. He said what he had to say in his channel, and they're gonna part ways. Then they were complaining, saying, "Well, I'm losing subs, blah 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 blah." Listen, you lose, everybody loses subs. That happens to everyone.
Yes.
Okay, you can't blame that on anybody. Somehow it just disappears, or you get more subs. Just do what you do on your channel. Okay, people watch you or they don't watch you. They have that right. Don't have to blame anybody else just because they said something about you. Say something about your channel, one thing or one line, and oh my God, he said something about me, and you're making a big thing out of it. Okay, he's probably not the only one that said something about you, but you caught it. You know what I'm saying? But do what you do. You just keep doing what you do on your channel. And simple as that. I do what I want on my channel. All right. Simple as that. I came here when I got on YouTube, one thing. Comics, action figures, my collectibles.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna keep on doing, no matter what, how long I'm gonna be here, this and that's what I'm here for.
Right.
And I watch who I want to watch. Okay. There's people that I used to watch. I don't watch them no more because I just don't like
same here.
Went on. I just unsub them and let them go. It's my choice.
Right.
Not because I reached 1,000K. I'm a big shot now. I don't have to watch all these lower channels. No. I watch whoever I want, man. I don't care if you got 50-something subs, man. If I watch a channel because I want to watch it, I watch it.
Yeah, and part of it also is like if you're doing this, what's your reason for doing this? If your reason is to get subs, you're gonna have the hardest time. You got to enjoy what you're doing.
Exactly.
You have to. You got to enjoy talking to the community. You got to enjoy reading, and for us, reading comic books, talking about comic books, whether it's Funko Pops, statues, toys, omnibuses, trade paperbacks. I mean, there's so much freaking stuff, you know.
People are so crazy because, oh, I want my channel to grow. I want this. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So get that 10K. But you know what? When you got up to that 10K and you're doing a live show and only 100 people are watching you, yeah, you made that 10K, but only 100 people watching you. I got 1,000, and if I get the same amount of people you watching them doing my show, all right, you can, you know, make your 10K. You happy? Right. I'm happy you got your 10K, but you know what? I'm happy for the 1,000 people that saw me, and I'm glad that the people are watching me.
Sorry. What's up, Southpaw Brad? No, I was on Southpaw Brad's channel this past weekend.
The thing is about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we all like to grow, you know, our channel a little bit here and there. That's fine.
Right, okay? Exactly.
But again, you know, I've been having a 1,000K for the longest. And when I do my video,
if you think about it, right? The guys,
50 people,
yeah,
I don't care. I get 100 likes. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. People catch me on the rewind. They can't watch every show.
Exactly. They can't.
All right.
That's why, like, there's this channel I watch, right? It's totally uncomic related. It's called Daily Driven Exotics. All right, dude, they have a couple million subscribers, and they get, like, for the first hour, they may have 20,000-30,000 people that watch their channel as soon as they put up a video. Okay, at the end of the 24-hour period, they may have 200,000, and that's, if you can get 10% of whatever your subscriber base is, you're super successful.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're good. I've seen other channels with the same numbers and only 2,000, 3,000 people will watch it in 24 hours. That's sad.
That was another thing. People are saying, "Oh, you're only talking about C2E2 to get views." You know, because a lot of people are coming to views and to hit that like button and to sub you up. Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
If something bad happened and we're talking about it, and it's on everybody's channel, and I'm talking about it too. So, you know, I'm not doing the views. I just want to get my opinion out there. You know, as a comic collector, because it really gets me off. Because if I was on that line, and this shit happened, I'll be steaming. I'm sorry, but it wasn't right. And I'm just saying it not just for me, but all the right people that go out there to hustle, to get out there, you know, finding these books, they're doing the collecting because they love the hobby.
Right.
Okay. Right now, I got 12 people watching me, and I'm grateful for the 12 people that are watching me. You know,
including Southpaw Brad.
Yeah, all of them. You know.
No, I'm only pointing him out because Southpaw Brad's.
I had to get it out of my system. I'm sorry, but watching so many of channels and everything that was going on, that was just a black eye to this collecting thing that I take to heart because I love doing this. Because as you can see, I'm doing like my 106 live unboxing of books that I'm getting.
Right.
Okay. It's just my you know, it's just, this is what I love, you know, and when something bad happens, not just to me, to regular people, it is not right. Because you can tell, no matter who it was, people kept saying the influence, it didn't matter. It's the people that went there, they had the agenda of getting 75, 100 copies to make money off you, the hardworking people, where you should have got the book for $85. Okay. Didn't matter if they were, you know, 10K, YouTube, whatever. They were wrong. Black Flag was wrong for doing what they're doing because they let it happen. All right.
And let me tell you something. It's good. It's good to be passionate about what you collect, what you love. To the point, yes, that you fight for whoever can't speak for themselves. Okay. And you gotta have that passion. You do, you know. And you know, to call them out, hey man, if they deserve to be called out, then they deserve to be called out, because it's not like Black Flag was a corner store, okay, and you know they only affect the neighborhood. No, Black Flag is a major vendor in the comic book community, okay. they're you know, they sell a lot of store variants, you know, that are similar to Bird City, Comic Mint, Comics Elite. Okay, so for them to do something like this is ridiculous.
Yep. And then with the people that bought the 75 books, like you said, you know, Jim
I feel bad. Dude, I feel bad for them. They can't get their money back.
Yeah, Jim made a mistake. You know, he knows he made a mistake. He didn't think it was gonna blow up. You know, and you know, it's for him a learning process, and give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, he knew what he did wrong. Okay, but let it go.
Yeah.
All right, enough is enough. All right, he's paying the price.
Right.
Backlash, this, that, and everything. Done. Let it go. All right, he's gonna go back to what he was doing because I seen him doing some more statue video. He went right back to his bread and butter, which is one of the great things that he does out there.
Yeah, statues. Okay. And I mean, I would love to know how he does that because, dude, statues ain't cheap, man.
Amazing. It's amazing videos, amazing shows, amazing statues.
Yeah, no, dude.
It's crazy, you know.
And the fact that he is as successful as he is, I give all the credit in the world to him and his wife. You know, the fact that they're doing this, you know, by themselves, they're not working. Okay, this is their job. Again, I tip my hat off to them, and I keep and I hope and wish for all the success in the world for them.
Yeah, and that's a business. I understand that because that's, like I said, that's how he makes his money. I understand that part. Okay, you know, so I hope everything turns out well.
And in this case, I'm sure he learned a lesson.
Yeah,
you know, but people make mistakes.
Exactly. We're not all perfect. We all make mistakes.
We're human.
You know, but you learn from it. And you go, all right, you know, and you know, you could tell he's not gonna probably do it again. But Black Flag, he's an idiot. I'm sorry, but because when he went to Boston, he just, like I said, he just went from there instead of keeping his head low and let it die down. He just spread it even more by putting the thumbs up.
He should have avoided Boston.
Yeah, he should have. But again, I don't know.
I mean, I know that you paid for the
you paid for the table,
you paid for the but you probably should have just eaten the money and stayed
away. He did get rid of some of the books to vendors that were there, from what I heard. But he didn't sell it to like the public and stuff like that. But what I feel bad though is that he should have just left his table empty, or whatever. Let it die down. But no.
But let me ask you something. The people that bought the books initially, did they get, or were they able to get their money back? Or they're stuck?
What do you mean? The people
like the people that bought 75 copies, 50 copies.
Oh no, the people that jumped on and got their books quick, because from what I heard from White Shadow, because White Shadow was like the 40th one online.
Okay.
When the con just opened and they were selling it, the people were already coming to the front and grabbing the 75 copies. And they said they took the copies, and right during the con, they were going live on whatnot, selling them right off the bat. And people were buying them up like crazy. So yeah, and I can imagine they probably put some on eBay, and people were buying it on eBay.
Right.
Did they get stuck with the books? I doubt it. People bought the shit because, again, we're the worst our own enemy, buying shit that's just garbage, and people didn't know. They just wanted, they gotta want it. They gotta have it. They gotta
of course.
So they made their money off of it.
FOMO. It's all about FOMO.
Yeah. Do the people who bought those 75 books care?
No, they probably didn't.
Absolutely not. They made the money. They're like,
well, as long as they made if they made money, more power to them.
Exactly. We can't control people buying.
No, you can't.
Out there. That's on you.
You can't.
But do they? I don't think they felt remorse. They made their money.
As long as they didn't eat a loss.
Exactly. That's the thing. If they got stuck with it, then they were
right.
But again, we're the worst enemy.
No,
it's still selling.
You're absolutely right.
eBay says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna take it off. We're not gonna."
eBay won't do jack.
No, they didn't. They didn't, because I went on there on the website and it's still there.
No, of course it is.
So
because they can't. They're not there to police what you sell.
Exactly. And then people were saying too during the whole thing, oh, well, the con should have told them not to. The con had nothing to do with it. Con sells the table, people sell the merchandise.
Exactly.
Oh, whatnot should have had nothing to do with whatnot.
No.
Had nothing to do with whatnot. Whatnot, nothing. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. It was
It's
Black
like you
Flag
said, we're
selling the books, no limit, and he made a deal with a whole bunch of people that were there. They knew what they were doing, had the cash, and bought all these books, sold it for more than the book is worth, and people dumb enough to buy it and pay for it. That's on them. That is on them. Is that book worth it? No.
We're our own worst enemy. You know,
exactly.
People they know what they're buying.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, they're either foolish or stupid.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know,
so,
I mean,
you know, shame on Black Flag. The majority of this whole situation that everything happened, it's on him. Black Flag dropped the ball.
What will be interesting will be the value of these books now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope it tanks. I hope
so
it
do
tanks.
I.
And
so
in this way for the people who
it's not
to buy it and take it for a loss.
But I bet you it won't though.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah,
I don't think it won't, but I do.
But it might take time. You never know down the future because
true, yes, true. Because a lot of times, the book will take off for the first 2 weeks, and then by the end of the month, it drops like a brick.
Yep. It's hot now. You know how it is. Oh, it's hot FOMO right now. It's a hot book. Get it. Sell.
But now with the whole controversy. But sometimes you know how like controversy will spurn even greater sales and will continue to drive the price up.
Yeah.
And because they can't really give these books away, they may have to destroy them. So that makes the books that are out there even rarer.
Yeah. I'm looking at Sapporo says, it's number one top 10.
It is. Right. On CovrPrice, it is number one.
During the con, the book was just being sold and it was already in number 2 on the list. How the hell they hyped this book so much, to get that FOMO going?
Yeah, exactly.
Go right into it. Listen, it ain't wrong with it if you just wanted the book for your PC purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you wanted an exclusive book, blah 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 blah. No matter how, whatever he did to it, the acetate or whatever. But again, if you went to the con, you only paid $85 for the book, and you came in. That's one thing. But I ain't going paying $400 for a piece of crap book that all you did was add some, and then again, CGC's on their own level of stupidity that they damage themselves.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna start doing my own stream. I have my own channel, but I'm gonna start streaming, and one of the subjects that I'm gonna rant about is gonna be CGC. Okay, and the ridiculousness of the whole grading scheme.
The funny thing is, right, that during all this, people don't understand it, right? They went to CGC first to get the books rated. They went to the number one company, and the company dropped the ball because they didn't do their homework. They didn't go to CBCS and say, "Hey, here's some books. We want to get it graded." And CGC, no, they only went to one. Why didn't they go to CBCS? Because CGC no, he went to CGC trying to, again, it's all about money, and that's what CGC saw.
Well, because for CGC, and like you said, we're one worst enemy.
We are.
CGC is the number one graded company. Okay. Now, studies have been shown, all right, by either individuals or by the companies themselves, that a CBCS graded book is actually better in some cases than a CGC book as far as the quality. Okay. But we will spend more on a CGC book than a CBCS book.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why? They should be equal at least, but they're not. The value of a CGC book is at least 20 to 30% more. And because of that, we send our books to CGC. Yep. And forgive me for saying it like this. No matter how much they fuck up, no matter how much they shit on us, we still send our books to them.
Yep. What's up, Stan? Collective Tourist, thank you for coming down. Yeah. So that's my point. It says you're number one. When you get a book coming to you, you should do your homework before you slap your damn label on that book. They dropped the ball. It says, how the hell can you give that a blue label? That's impossible to give that shit.
Yeah, no.
And
no.
the grade, you
A blue
cannot
label.
give it that grade.
No.
But again, they saw dollar signs. That's what got everybody so freaking confused. They seen dollar signs.
That
and
damn
they
thing
went with
should
it.
have been a purple label.
And again, they didn't think it was gonna blow up. They didn't think shit was gonna happen. And guess what?
My
Shit
question is,
happened.
how the hell did they throw a blue label on it so fast?
These books, remember, these books are a year old already. So Jason already started doing this acetate a long time, because remember, CGC got it and they graded it. And for them, you know, again,
okay.
It could have been months ago, you know, and it's a modern book.
But again, because it's they threw one on there.
Yeah.
It's technically it's not an original. I mean, yes, it's an original, but it's, you know, they're enhancing it, they're changing it. Yeah. So it should be a purple label.
I agree. Everybody that I've seen videos, we all agree.
Yeah.
And again, but that's all CGC's fault. Nobody else's but them.
You know?
They the ones that gave the label and approved it.
Yes.
And the problem with them is they never admit to anything wrong.
Of course not.
They
will almost never admit wrongdoing.
We're gonna back it up. You're so stupid for doing it that way, where you said, all right, hold on, let's us look into it. Take your time before you make a statement. Says, okay, yeah, we made a mistake, blah blah blah. Yeah, nah. And you would have had less headache, corrected yourself, and doing it right. But no, money. And this is what this all is about. Money. Cornering the market and screwing us, the comic collectors out there that do the right thing, that pay our tickets, that pay to get in the hotel, that pay to wait on that freaking line. Those are the people that got screwed. And then idiots who are going out there and buying this book for $400, which ain't worth shit. You know, $85. I should say.
Yeah, no.
You know, you're dumb enough to pay for that, and you better hope that it holds its value because you paid that much money for it. And the people who are selling it, they don't care. They got money in their pocket. They don't care if that price goes up or down. They got their money, and see you later.
Well, that's true. But as much as CGC has screwed up, okay, you know, whether it's with their cases, whether it's with the their labels, that they don't put certain information on them, the quality of the case, you know, I mean, you've got to admit wrongdoing, okay? That you screwed up some, you know, right? You know,
say when they do something wrong. I agree. But if you're number one, man, you up there and you want to stay number one, you don't want no bad reputation. You don't want bad things saying about you. Take your time, do the right thing.
Yeah,
the right thing. But let me tell you something. Listen, I got the 800 slide from CGCs.
Yeah.
Okay. Have I got books back cracked?
Right.
Yes. Did I get books not lined up in the selling? Yes.
Right.
You know, shit happens. You know.
Now,
I don't like
and
it.
this is one of my major pet peeves. All right. And I'll definitely go into this when I do my stream. Okay. One of my major pet peeves is the fact that they label a book a 9.8 when technically it should be a 10. If there's nothing wrong with the freaking book, why is it a 9.8?
I said
and not a 10.
I said this once, I said it, and I'm going to say it again. I said the grades that CGC did are wrong. They should not have.
They should have a 10
at the end.
And I agree with you. I agree with you with
a 9.5 if it's one defect.
Yep.
9.0 and go down the line, 2 defect and go down from there.
Right.
Having the 9.2, the 9.4, 9.6, 9.8, 9.9 to 10, it's too much.
Yes.
Way too much. 10 is a perfect book, meaning you can't find nothing wrong with it.
Right.
9.5, all right, we found one tick or we found one thing. And then say it, found one tick or spine strike or whatever.
Either one major tick or one minor one and something else, you know.
9.0.
Yes.
Simple.
Yep.
Made it plain and simple. And then this way you put greater notes with each one.
Yeah.
Whatever you found. Found 2, these are the 2. Found the 3.
Because if there's nothing wrong Right. If there's nothing wrong with the book.
Now you're getting books back 9.6s, 9.4s, no notes. Not telling you nothing. So why am I getting a 9.6? Why am I getting a 9.4? You're not telling me anything.
Yep.
Not right. It's not right. Not right. Now the problem with that is, with so many graded books that they get with 9.9s and 9.8s and 9.6s and 9.4, it's almost impossible to change. You screwed up.
No, I mean,
it's tough.
They cut, and by changing the label a certain way, everything from this one, and they start from that point.
Well, it's either that or you start adding grader notes and telling the people why.
Well, no, you do both. No, you got to do both. You change the label to mark a change in the system. Okay, and you make your changes. You add the grader's notes from 9.5 and down. Okay, and whatever little things, but you mark it, and you say that as of, say, January 1st, 2023. Okay, and from this point, this is how, and from those books, from that point on, and you will know the difference in the labels will show why those are marked one way and these are marked so on. And it'll take time. It'll take time for it to.
Problems with CGC, sent them back 7/10, and should be fixed and sent back in 1 week. But I'm still waiting for my books when they will mess up. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I get books back not labeled right, this, that, and all that stuff. Books turned upside down. It's incredible.
Fingerprints that weren't there, hair follicles that wind up inside the bag.
I got back a comic book with spaghetti stains on the back of my book.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. And seriously, if you're a professional grading company, act like it. Okay, because these are the books that you're grading, yes, you're getting them. Some of them are $10, $15, $20, but because of your grade, it could wind up being $200, $300, $1,000, $2,000. It makes a huge difference.
Then
if you can't guarantee that the way it comes in, it's going to be protected, then you shouldn't exist as a grading company.
Then you get the opposite effect, where you get a book back, comes back a 9.8, and you look at the book and you're like, oh, this book should have been a 9.6.
Yes. How? Yes. Or a 9.4.
How to get a 9.8?
The grader had sex the night before.
Yep.
Oh, great.
People say it all the time. You get books back. And then you get people that send, crack the book, repress it, send it back in, and they get a better grade.
Yeah. Hey,
it is what it is. It is what it is. So this is my C2E2, right, just to get out of my system.
No, we're not going to take this deep dive even for. So we'll be here for another 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I just had to say what I had to say, from what I heard, from what I saw. I listened to people's comments. I watch other people's videos. I listened to people that were there. Okay. So bottom line is, Jason from Black Flag, try to, get over, and, it is what it is. And he didn't care about the people.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
CGC, you're on your own. You screwed up on your own there.
Yeah.
I had nobody to blame but yourself. And for people that keep saying the influences and the whatnots and this, that, it didn't matter if they were, name people. It didn't matter, it didn't matter who they were, if they were like nobodies. Going there in the intent of getting 75 copies, and screwing the people by charging way more than the book was worth.
Yeah. That's ridiculous, man.
And for Jason raising the price on the line, getting at the end again, that's the black on you. That's absolutely wrong. And I just want to get on the system and just move on, and get down to the reason why I'm here is it's comics, and my hobby, my action figures, card, Pokemon card, baseball card, whatever you want to call it, and I'm grateful, like I said, for the 1,000 people that sub me up, and the people, who happen to watch me, because I got 7 people watching me now. I had about 12 before, but
again, you sub me up too.
I did. Believe it or
No,
not,
I'm talking about the 1,000 people that subbed you up.
no, believe it or not, I went to check your channel and I forgot. I never subbed you, so I'm number 58.
Oh,
I subbed you up today. I subbed you today.
okay.
You're 2 away from 60.
At least you admitted it.
Yeah, I admitted it. I thought I was, and when I was like, oh shit, I'm not. So I said, yeah, let me sub you up, man. I subbed you up, man. You're up to 58, pal.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So let's go into, the books. It's not a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
and I just want to comment one more thing. Stan, yes, grading is subjective, but I'm sure they have machines that can that can decrease the level of, that can perfect the grading. All right. They have them. Okay. So,
it is what it is.
Anyway, yeah.
So now we're gonna move on to the positive.
Yep.
Of what we're here. So I finally went to my LCS. I picked up some books that were there, and so again, I've been collecting Amazing Spider-Man. This is, I think, volume 6 now, if I believe.
Really?
So I picked up issue 5.
Yeah, I think I got that one. I forget which one.
That's just a regular cover. Then
I also got 6 and 7.
I got 6, which is like a square bound.
Yeah. Oh, please, man, dude, that's such a freaking expensive book. This thing with $10 now for a square bound book.
Is it? Yeah.
And again, it's number 6, but it's number 900.
Yeah. When I paid for it, I was like, damn, why so much?
Yeah.
I just realized, $10.
And let me tell you something. I called it too. When they changed that, they flipped the volume and they started over. I said, watch, when number 6 comes out, it's gonna be 900, and that's gonna be a super expensive book. I knew it, man.
So I picked up this one, another square bound book.
What is that, a store variant? Or is that just a ratio?
I'm not quite sure.
Let me.
It's a 900.
Right.
Amazing Spider-Man 6.
I don't recognize that one.
Yeah, I got that one. Then I picked up this number 7, John Romita Jr. That's the regular cover, and then I got the variant. I don't know if you picked that one up.
You have to get that one.
I got variant there. All right. Then I picked up Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty because I watched Thoro's video.
Right.
I picked this one up.
That's the John Cassidy variant. Oh wow, that is a nice one.
Yeah. And then I got the variant to that. Captain America Sentinel. Beautiful cover there.
Yeah, that one I'm not getting. That's
So I started going there. It says I saw this. I think you picked it up too, Harley Quinn.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting all those.
Yeah, I got that one. Couldn't pass that up. Then I really started going
only because they're doing homage covers for all the old Batman popular covers.
DC's War of the Gods 1 sketch.
That's gorgeous.
DC's War of the Gods #1 again.
Oh, that's the Sumaki cover.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, did you see the latest FOC video from Joker and Josh?
From last Friday, yeah.
Yeah, because they called you out on the.
Yeah, I know. We should ask DLC in the DC's book. Oh no, DC, he doesn't read the books. So, yeah, and I told him, I said, yeah, when I get time to read books, I go back to reading.
Yeah, man. That's messed up, man.
I don't have time to read. No, I tell them. I said, no. They ask me. I'm like, no, I don't have time to read books right now. But if you ask me if I read my old books back in the days when I was young,
you did.
I read every.
Yeah, yes, dude. Same here.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
What's your password?
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Nino?
There you go.
Thank you. I'm back to my game.
Okay.
It's funny. When I was like 18, 19, and people would tell me, oh, I don't have time for reading comic books. I said, oh, you nuts? Now? Yes. I can see why.
Yeah. I look, I don't even have time to put this stuff away.
Same dude,
more or less
same
reading.
here, man.
Okay, I just don't have the time. But when I retire and I don't have to go to work anymore, you know, and I have more time.
Do not say that, bro. Because, all right, I don't work, and I still don't have the time.
Well, I will find time to at least read one book. You know, when
Yeah, try to read one book a day.
Of my time. But and again, when I'm at work, I'm not here. So again, I'm not here to read a book. So
right,
I'm spend time away. But you know,
you'd be surprised what you wind up doing at home, man.
Look at this one.
Oh yeah, that's the Matina cover.
Got that one. Then of course I had the Worm God, the regular cover. There's the regular cover there.
Yeah. Yeah, I only decided to get like one cover out of all those.
Here's the other one.
X-Men.
These, you see. Then I got this one right here.
Oh, the acetate. That's the one I got. The Cal New acetate cover.
One, yeah.
And I think each issue is coming with the acetate cover. Dude, when I saw the acetate cover, I had to admit, I laughed.
Yeah, me too.
Every time I'm playing the game, I'm waiting for the zombies to come, and it keeps turning off.
You just keep touching the screen so it doesn't show up. Just keep touching the screen. All right. Just keep touching the screen so it doesn't go off. All right. So those are my pickups from the LCS that I picked up. And
that's your local LCS over there?
Yeah, I picked up some. So this is some Whatnot wins that I picked up, which I was going to go on because right now on Tuesdays you have Erod, Very Gary, and and they're doing silver books, silver 8 books right now, and I'm missing out. I was hoping to jump on there before it ended, but so I picked these up. These are from Erod that I picked up. All right, picked up 3 books.
Yeah, I picked up some books from King of the Golden State the other day.
Yeah.
Why can the zombies not coming?
I picked up Daredevil 159.
Oh, that's nice, bro.
Tale Suspense, first appearance of Whiplash, number 97.
Dude, those look nice, man.
And issue 93, Amazing Spider-Man. So I got these over Erod, and I didn't pay much. I can tell you right now. I
really
didn't pay much. I'm surprised I got it for the price. Then that was Erod last Tuesday, and then right after Erod again, it's like what's going on now. Very Gary is after Erod. So I actually won some books from Very Gary, which is not easy to do.
No, it's not. You know.
All right. Let me see if I got these in order right. I bought these connecting covers of X-Men or something. All right. These are connecting covers. Here's one. All right. They're all floating heads or something.
Really? What issue is this one?
I think I don't know. I have to look at the thing that they're like number 1. So
okay. Wow. Who drew it? Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's 5 books. It says X-Men collecting cover variant 6 books. That's all it says.
All right, I'll find out.
All right. So yeah, is the other one 5 books? I was like, yo, these are nice. Didn't pay much. Was it 6 or 7? 6 connecting.
6 connecting books. Covers.
All right. So this is number 6, and then I also won this.
Hold on. Oh, nice, dude.
Also spends number 87.
Nice.
Nice copy too, man. Didn't pay much either for these. So, yeah, that's what I picked up from them on Whatnot, man. And right now they're doing Silver 8, so I really want to go check out what they have before they run out.
Yeah, no.
You know, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. After here, I'm gonna go into Whatnot. I believe Erod's still on, hopefully, and then gonna be Very Gary. So that's it, guys. I wasn't gonna hopefully go this long. I thought it was gonna be like a half hour, but that didn't happen. So again, hour and a half. You know, it happens. You know, so I thank Anthony. Anthony, you want to let everybody know what you got coming up?
there's a guy named Sticks Boy. I think he also does like comics, toys, and comics. He has a YouTube auction tonight. I'm gonna be jumping in his chat. I don't know if he's gonna have me live or not, but I'm just gonna go and check it out. Then this Friday, I'll be on Whatnot at 8 o'clock. This weekend is gonna be DC crossover comics. Like Crisis on Infinite Earths, Final Crisis, Infinite Crisis, Crisis. But and I may do some more recent books also, like some of the extras that I have. So, and that's pretty much it, so I think I'm up to, what is this? This is going to be, this Friday is episode 24 on Whatnot. So, still going strong.
There you go. All right.
And I'm up to 279 followers, I think it is.
Wow.
Yeah, 279.
I do my first Whatnot thing. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a chance to do it.
Yeah, man. Like, dude,
I'm trying to find time, man.
That's all right, dude. If you can't stick to doing YouTube, man, the YouTube auctions,
I do that once a month, and
yeah.
So it is what it is. My next con will be New York Comic Con.
We'll definitely gotta meet up, hopefully.
Thursday, Friday, and Sunday I'm going. That's my next con. I am looking into for next year, right off the bat. I'm trying to go to Toronto. They have it at Toronto Con of Toronto. It's not up yet. I gotta see if it's affordable for me to go.
Right.
And then I gotta see what type of cons I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hopefully try to squeeze in different places that I didn't go to. I guess depending, it depends on what lies on my schedule. So King Kong's coming in September, which is right around the corner next month. I can't make it, but definitely, guys, go check out King Kong 3. Great con. I lost you. You're muted.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to King Kong.
Yeah, I won't be there. I have to work.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Can't make everything, Besides, I've been spending money like crazy, and I do have books to get signed at New York Comic Con from Greg Capullo. He's gonna be there, and In Hook Lee. He's gonna be there. So I'm gonna try to get books signed by them too, guys. And that's it, guys. Thank everybody coming down.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Dealing with my little rant, we want to call it. I just had to get it out of my system. Because as a comic collector, it was wrong. And you have to get it out there. You have to.
Dude, sometimes you gotta call a spade, man.
So that's it, man. Hope everybody enjoying themselves. Be safe. And like I said, check out my man Anthony on Whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, and Southpaw Brad, if you ever want me to go on your show, dude, let me know, man. I'd love to be on your show also.
There you go, man.
Southpaw Brad's pretty cool, man. He is.
And sum my man up, man, right here. Sum him, man. He's at 58. He's 2 away from 60. Come on. Let's get him to at least 60.
See if I can get to 100 before the year is out,
Oh, why not? Does a lot of stuff, man. He's going to start branching out. So
yeah, no, I'm eventually going to start doing StreamYard and whatnot, so little by little.
You should start, doing your comic hauls like you were doing before,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing, just to show them on whatchamacallit.
And your graded books, you get, and stuff like
graded books, little by little, and I may do some editing videos for whatnot,
Nice.
So.
Okay. All right. That's time for me to go. Everybody be well.
That's true, Southpaw. You did.
Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate it. Be safe. And I always like to say, man, the cat is out.